incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it's going to be second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got him. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, tight.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the
good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
by Taylor Rapp.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, L.A. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Milano on the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
4 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
35-yard line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
By the Rams.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to file that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Rams.
Right 20. 53.
Goff on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So first and 10 now from the 30.
49 You. Top off. He sees.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
complete to
Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mac Milano, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
That's it, baby. You got to work.
Well, we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Was trying to get that to his running back, Zach Moss. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's second and 7. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Allen. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, he could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Cam Akers, incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun snap for Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Raymond Calais on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Spins away. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 32-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run. Delay. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They give to Cannon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They're on the 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5.
At the 43-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down throw. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 14.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, 48. Alert! You ain't going nowhere. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing again. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
So pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rams 1st down.
He goes, like 20. Hey, man. Walk the boot. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, G.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
They'll run this with Akers.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
Now Malc-Fya. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41.
They run it with Malc-Fya. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Buckle up tight, partner. We've got a huge finish ahead of us.
Absolutely. That touchdown puts them ahead by a score as we hit the 2-minute warning.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
29-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
48 months.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Malc. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.